we supposed to ask something? Hang on, babe.
We are.
Look,
So what
look,
is...
babe. Do you see that? There's
Eliza,
one leg and two
What
arms.
is your last name? No.
Babe.
Yeah, it's picking up the... Oh, did you hear that?
Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat that, Eliza? What is your last name? See, you're picking them up now.
Oh.
Eliza, we'd love to know, what is your last name?
There's people there.
Well, let's go this way.
Eliza, can you show yourself to me? Are you here?
It keeps pulling that up like it's a face, but it's not.
I know.
Look at you go, Nina. Look at you ghost hunting.
How about you? Did you hear what her last name was?
I got a lot of music.
You gotta
but ain't
ask
me
her.
here.
Ask her what year this
Oh.
happened. No, you gotta ask her what year the tragedy here happened. What year did this?
What year did the tragedy happen?
The fire. Ask her about the fire. Ask her about the fire. Eliza, can you show yourself in this camera? Eliza, if you're here, can you show yourself?
So you're getting the gist on the camera work where it's going to pick up on trees and bushes and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's picking up. It's picking up a lot in that window. I guess it's the lighting.
It's maybe the lighting and the fact that there is some depth to that window. Like there's a window sill, the window sits back, it's not evenly with the
Like
building.
now it's not doing it, but before it was showing. Like
Yeah, if
almost
you're,
like
you're talking about like the stained glass over here?
Yes.
Yeah, all of that is probably going to come up as some type of, yeah.
because
and,
yeah.
and I even turned the
Because it's-
sensitivity down again tonight, just for purposes of a conversation I had with my buddy. And he's like, really turn that thing down. He's like, even, for the tours, you don't want them picking up on every little thing. He's
Right.
gonna watch some of your videos.
Yeah, no, because there's a lot of people here.
Right. And you want it to pick up on the people, that's fine. So that way you have at least a point of reference
True.
when something else shows up. And
That's-
at least a height reference. Because some people are like, oh my God.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
There's a ghost over there. It's like 10 feet tall.
Right.
I'm like, really? Oh, the other thing too, it might pick up on your shadows because it's an
Oh.
absence of light. So it thinks that that's a depth.
Oh,
Makes sense?
okay, interesting. Yeah.
Science.
Okay, great.
What's the relationship between the two of you, by the way?
We're married
Okay.
for
How many?
32 years.
32 years. Congrats. Thanks. Have you heard anything?
Almost all music.
If you hear music, see if you can make out the lyric.
Volare. That was Volare.
I did ask a
It's
question
Italian.
before,
Is she
and
Italian?
We were talking and she had an answer, and I didn't hear the answer.
Well, you asked her what her...
I asked her about her last name.
And it sounded like she said
And
something, but
came through.
you couldn't
Okay.
tell what it
Just couldn't
was.
make it out.
Couldn't make it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one is probably the hardest one to listen to. I'll be honest. First off,
I have to train. Like, I
Yeah.
have
there's
to...
no headphones.
Yep.
And it's very jittery because it's like these guys are getting words and words and words and words and words, and it's like bits and pieces, so they're not picking up on all of it. This one literally is just like and like it's going to be very sporadic.
Yep.
And if I do like an investigation of somebody's house or a new location, and it's just me, no tour, that's what I use.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I just put a voice recorder next to it, and I kind of connect it.
Because then you can take this back and slow it down a little bit,
If I need to.
and you rehear it. Okay, and that's the thing. It's like if you're not
quick.
yeah. So
Just say hey. Very
I heard
simple.
it. I heard it. Did you hear it?
But that wouldn't have been the language from the colonial times.
Correct.
Right.
More likely relevant to the hay that might be in the stable. See where your brain has to go.
Oh yeah.
We're still nearby it, so lead over. I'm not going to count it for anything, but I just wanted to show you
No,
how my
we
brain
gotta-
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, because you're trying to. Yeah.
Stop.
She knows
Oh,
what?
I got it now. It's really
She
hard
knows what?
to do this one.
Yeah, this is not exciting, this one. I hope we're going to trade. Are we going to trade after or
Listen,
not?
I have to hear what she's saying.
Eliza, can you come near my camera? Eliza, if you're here, come near my camera. Show yourself. Show yourselves if you're here. Liza, where are you? Show yourself.
So this is strange.
Yeah.
When I ask her certain questions, it goes off. Like when I'm talking, like if I
Like
just
she's listening to
yeah,
you?
like so if you say, see, she just said something, but I don't know what it was. Or at least they just picked something up. But I don't
Yeah.
know what it was, right?
I don't really see anything. Yeah. There's nothing in this one.
Well, let's move around. There was activity in the corners. I can tell you that much.
Who said? You?
That's where I'm telling you right now. That front corner, I picked up. There was talk there.
That on the left?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
that
people
front-
over there. Maybe they're getting stuff.
Front corner, I got a lot of feedback, but I don't get anything back here. See how she's quiet? See how it's quiet? Now watch when we get behind the dumpster.
Oh, behind the dumpster?
Yeah, watch. Eliza, tell me about your indigo.
Maybe it's because that's metal.
Get out of yours. Anything?
Oh, over here, you mean?
It's certain areas like here I'll get a lot. If I ask the right question. Over there I get nothing. And then that's all I get a lot. So it's also, I mean, it's a radio. So it's, picking up whatever the reception is. Yeah, it also depends on the question. Very, very true. If you ask about, tell me about your indigo, she gets two. So don't. But then if I ask about
Eliza, can you walk toward my camera? Eliza, are you here? Walk toward my camera. Walk toward me.
All right, folks, I think we got enough. Let's regroup. Go back to the track where we started. We get to that.
Oh, not yet?
You're doing the right thing. Like, I want you guys going one way or the other, even though we're kind of in a semicircle.
Okay.
So Kathy was our last one, so we'll wait for her to catch up, so that way she can tell me what she's got. So, guys, I don't have a whole lot of friends in this industry, so if I fist bump another tour guide, like, he's cool to talk to. Everybody else is going to stare at you with envy, like, what the hell are you guys doing, and what are you up to?
Yeah.
That's how this works. You're up. What you got?
I have combat
Okay.
and shot
Whoa.
Does make sense.
and mom spaghetti. But I think
Mom?
it's just an M&M song.
yeah.
Mom, spaghetti.
That's okay. You don't know that we're not going to be talking about a chef that lives in town.
That's true.
So that's why I tell you, like, tell me the weird shit. That's what I
Can
want.
the gate over here?
Like, that's a weird phrase. But combat and shot
Can the
definitely
gate?
makes sense of why we're here. So I love it, love it, love it. Cameras. I do want you guys getting footage while we're here, but if there's other people in here, I don't care if it's tours or not, just point the cameras downwards. We'll understand the footage of your feet. So again, you don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. And you want to keep your cameras going one way or the other down the alleyway. Like, this is a great long shot to get with the cameras that we're using tonight. Any other new words that showed up?
Horses.
Horses. Yeah. I would have been more excited about that with the word "hey" that we had back at the. That would have made more sense. Welcome to Philadelphia Alley, another Philadelphia item here in Charleston. So every ghost tour comes down here. I know it looks like I'm a liar right now because we're the only ones here, but literally every ghost tour comes down here because this is kind of a staple. And I was going to take this out of my route, but this guy follows me around. That's why we're going to get the bleed over from him at the next location. But my old route, before I got kicked out of that last location, he used to follow us over there because his house was over there. So again, he would just follow me, and he had a code word just to let me know that he was around that would come up through spirit boxes in the word generator. It's a weird word that you wouldn't normally hear coming out of the radio. That's why I chose it. I assigned it to him. He knows what it is. I'll let you know what it is at the end of the night. I'll let you know if it actually popped up. So with that said, with Brandon and his team leaving, by the way, I also want to remind you, we're allowed to go to 20 people here in Charleston. So Brandon, normally the guy we just passed up, normally would have a full pack of 20 people. I won't do that. First off, that's too many damn names, and the bag is already like 35 to 40 pounds with all the gear in it. I don't need 70 on my back. I'm not a large man. I know this. Moving on. So this numerous whistles on this guy that it's dead silent like this, and take that for what it's worth. If I find something, obviously you'll get the marker for it. But when I hand these over to you, you're going to put the headphones on slowly. When I say slowly, it's only because it's going to be super clear. And most people aren't ready for that. They just slap them on and go, oh snap, I can hear everything. Yeah, you'll be able to hear everything. Wherever you point this microphone, like directional, that's where you're gonna get the most sound. So headphones first, and then I'll hand over the voice recorder. Yeah, there's no left and right to them. That's why I bought them. So wherever you point that is where you're gonna get the most sound. See how clear everything is?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. So we'll get another 5 to 7 minutes of footage. So why are we in Dueler's Alley talking about this guy about to get married? Dr. Ladd got me into tourism, and I told him what happened. He's already laughing on the phone because he probably already got the city complaint. He told me I'm not allowed to go down that far. It's residential, and he hung up the phone. So now I'm on my own. So I'm sold out again because it's Black Friday. I got to come up with something quick. So I told my team that night, I don't believe in the next story because I get into vampires, not pirates. I would normally tell you a pirate story next, but that's one of the places we got kicked out of. However, if I tell you we're going to be discussing pirates, who do you think we're going to be talking about?
Blackbeard.
Thank you. Thank you for not saying Jack Sparrow, Gold Star. So some people, first thing they say is Jack Sparrow. But yes, normally people go to enough meters, anything above that 8.
I got a light screen verbal. I don't know if that'd tell us to look at something, but
Interesting.
I know. And then slavery in use when you talk about the brick.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Again, can't make this stuff happen, guys. There's no buttons in my pocket to say it needs to say this at that time. So I know that the spirit box piece down here is hard to do because I talk for the entire duration, and it's hard to focus on both. That's why we always have a recording. We can always go back to it. So anything coming out of that thing, Richard? Have you heard anything out of the norm besides me talking?
No, not yet.
Okay. And does anybody else, because we're going to wrap this one up, does anybody else want to try that crazy thing out before I put it back in the radio chatter? I bought that device for another story, but we've been kicked out of the space that was next to it, so it's kind of out of the way now. So they bought it for a murder mystery story, and we were starting to get voices from it after going there for 3 months, and then they said we couldn't go to the park next to it, which is where I used to do the grand finale when this was at that park. So that whole section is now out of the way, so I found a new space for the grand finale of what we're going to be doing. So you guys will kind of see how that all works, and I'll explain it all. But that's the reason why I bought that device. But I was like, how can I use this? I mean, I don't want to waste it. I mean, but the whistling, like, that's a big deal. So I've been using it here for probably the past 5 or 6 months, and I probably have about probably close to 20. Like this is now. Not unless you have the word full next to it, and then I can look up the actual moon phase of when the doctor died for his birthday to see if that matches up. Anybody, any other takers on that listener? The recorder? You guys might have an extra minute. Alright, yeah, we'll hand it over. Let's get that thing packed up so we can go and upgrade you. You like the gold crown and got some cards? How gold crown actually is.
Did you hear it? How? It's a.
Now it's just.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. So, Ben and Jason, let me show you the sarcophagus.
Did you hear that? Look over there. Did you hear it?
Where?
I don't know.
Look over there.
For some odd reason, this thing has been giving us, like, one night we get all zeros, and the next night it's giving us, like, 22s and 24s. So, can't make any sense of it. I mean, I'm talking, like, we're like, right over top of it. There's no electricity, like, running through the wall. I've been through in the cemetery, like, looking for shit. Like, there's nothing. Just super weird. Some nights it's 0, other nights it's 20s. Yeah. Good to get out of it. Have some fun. With your camera, because of all the depth that's in here,
Yeah, I see.
it's a lot of debunking. Like, I
Okay.
take a lot of screenshots, and if I find, like, what it is, like, I can figure it out. Obviously, I'm not going to give you, like, some fakeness, right?
Right.
So, unless I have, like, a full something where I'm like, I don't know about this one, that's when I get excited.
Yeah, because it's this.
Yeah, well, you have to remember where your camera's at. So your camera is on the opposite top left-hand corner, so you can put it right in between the bars.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
So put it right in between the bars.
Yeah.
You just got say my name, say my name.
Wow.
Oh, I lost my pen in my pocket, so I'm trying to find it. There it is. I gotta write down your verbals. You guys are making me run out of paper. For real. I gotta bring extra of this.
So should I be listening for like Boney or Donnie or Sally or?
Just tell me whatever you got. Yeah, I don't know the whole story. I'm still trying to find where Bones actually married.
Okay.
I have yet to find who the hell Sally actually is. I can't find the other three of them either. Mine here. I don't know. There's a lot of missing pieces. That's not fine. It's just the rest of the picture.
Sure.
You know, nothing else. It's awesome footage from that camera. You know, so especially like that night vision camera.
Yeah.
That is a tree.
What if Sally's the boss?
On the work,
Oh. Wow.
just try not to go past that fire hydrant.
Okay.
Can you bring him down here, Nina?
Yeah, come down here.
Yeah, we gotta stay on
Don't
this
go
side of
past the
fire
hydrant.
He can't hear us.
Rich.
Yeah, we gotta stay on this side of the fire hydrant. Yeah, because it's residential.
Yeah, I see that
That's kind
resonance.
of our we have a zone. Like we have to stay in the zone, like AutoZone.
Right.
I got it. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. It happens every night. I gotta pull something.
I was picking stuff up here, Nina, but now it's gone.
So this particular sarcophagus, this is William Brent.
Oh, cool.
That's why he's so close and they have that mark. Yeah, he's a captain. get something, we have to take them over here. Like that's a pretty common thing. So I'm not surprised by that. That's why I picked up on it right away. I'm like, oh,
I just had an 11,
11. That's
17,
that's exciting.
14.
See, I was getting ready to fire you.
I noticed that they hold it up high.
Play around with it. Back and forth.
8.
Because this is normally all zeros over here. You know what I mean? So if we get anything, 2.5. Jason, you got nothing?
Nothing.
Maybe I'll fire you instead.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything either on this.
They're not like adjustable. They're the same identical machine. Yeah. Here's not a show here. You got anything?
Nothing yet. It's already disappointing.
Yeah, it goes on the payroll. I can't make them do that.
It's weird. And then back to 0.
There's my other spirit box. Richard, you got anything coming out of there?
7-1.
Yeah, I mean some spots, but I can't really figure out what it's saying. But it's
So nothing you can decipher.
no.
That's the hardest one. I was just hoping
weird.
you guys were both excited.
Did you
were
get
there
some
too.
in?
You know,
Yeah, I get
I
nothing
always give
down
that
here.
to like the small
If you hold it up here, that's when I start getting numbers.
I got you. No, I'm not disappointed.
Kathy, you got anything new?
Sorry?
Do you have anything new?
Got when it's over, it's over. There's something in there.
Brian, you got anything coming out of yours? Nothing new?
It's over here.
See, now I'm starting to hear.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Something. Yeah. There's
So this one is weird, guys, only because again, I don't know all the damn answers. Next location. Here's where shit gets weird. Bless you.
Bless you, huh?
So we're going to take one person from each group. So the two larger groups. So obviously, Kathy, you're going to be part of this. So I mean, you don't get to choose.
Okay.
So you're definitely part of it. But the party of 4. Somebody I need to listen to the spirit box in that location. Which one of the 4 of you is it going to be? Brandon, you want to stick with that? Sure. Okay. So you're going to be part of it. And then we're going to take Nina. And we're going to give her.
I looked around and like, they're like all the ladies.
All right. So did we figure out our blindfolds?
Not really.
All right. Perfect.
Hopefully we can
I'll take your wrapper though. Again, I'll take those ones. That way you don't have to worry about that. No, it's not right either. It's a Batman mask. I figured there was going to be a lot of ladies wanting to do this, so I wanted to make sure I didn't ruin your hair. So it goes over your ears, and then your headphones will hold it in place.
Oh, okay.
So don't put anything on yet. Just get yours ripped and ready to go. Here's what to expect out of this whole ordeal. So in the event, you guys are going to be telling me things as you hear them. So when you hear it, just say it. We do this for 10 minutes. I do time it. It's the only thing that I time for this entire duration. We've been together. Because you won't know how long we've been together. But say if I'm going to be asking questions, hopefully you're not going to be able to hear them. That's the whole point. conversation. If you're too loud, a family member will tap you on the shoulder. Quiet down. I don't like to draw a lot of attention to what we're doing out here, even though we do look like a bunch of weird dudes filming the ladies. It's so weird. But when we're done, your family member will tap you on the leg. And if you take off your own gear, I will never touch you. So you have that idea. With that, we will start your, just go blindfold up and then put your headphones on. And whenever you start hearing things, just start saying them. I'll start the timer on, like once I see that you guys both have headphones on. On your end of things.
Yes.
Have you ever done virtual reality before?
No.
Okay, well,
Actually, yeah.
well, it's not going to be Jurassic Park eating your face. Just so you have that. You're going to see like smoke rolling in the background. That's just so you don't fall asleep. It's just moving around. Otherwise, you'll be in space. And then every once in a while, in front of that smoke, you're going to get an image. It's going to be like a photograph, a cartoon, a painting. I don't know what it's going to be.
Okay.
You're going to just briefly describe what you see. 3 ladies, steps. That's it. Because you're going to have 2 ladies trying to talk over you. If they're not saying much, I'll ask you probing questions. I'm like, Nina, what are those 3 ladies wearing? Can you give us a time arrow? You know, those kind of things. And all you'll have to do is look straight ahead. Try not to look down. There's virtual buttons in there. You'll hit it and screw up the settings. So everybody won't pick up as much. Now, again, you might just see smoke for 10 minutes, and that's okay. You never know what's going to happen. All right, so both headphones are on. So, Brian, can you hear me? No? You put your blindfold on and then the headphones from your spirit box.
My spirit box?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you didn't have your headphones on. I couldn't see. All right, so I'll set this up. And remember, they're not getting the story from me again tonight. They're going to have to wait for your videos. So I'm a jerk. Your battery okay over there?
Yeah, all good.
So headphones are on. What color is a blue banana? Perfect. I can't hear. Henry, I have 3 ladies on the bench tonight, and they would all love to hear from you. So let's start off with where we are. Once I get the blue box, Henry, you can use it to give us images. So why don't you give us a basic gist of where we are? If this is out of focus, there's a dial right here. You can fix that. So everybody's Henry, we're going to keep it nice and simple tonight. Let's just get a few answers out of you, and maybe we'll call it early if you'll participate tonight, so you won't be last night. And EMF readings, feel free to like move around if you want to see if there's different things. I missed what she said. Did you hear her? Henry? What building are we at? Why would we be here? Jake, those answers can go to you too. So you'll get something. Henry, why are we here? I told you we would be here between 11 and midnight. 11 and midnight to come talk to you instead of the park. And last night you kind of signified you'd rather be in the park.
Once. Right?
What about the light, Henry? Is there something? We're not going to go all the way to the top. So it's not raining. It's not raining tonight. We're not going underneath that little awning.
It's getting dark on the right.
Only one.
Okay, so we got a little something. That's a little exciting. Henry,
Sorrow.
what are you sorrowful about?
Sunlight. Time. Dirt.
What about the dirt? Give us something.
Church.
Give us
Oh
something.
my God.
Give us something specific. Henry. We need more specific. We got numbers coming through.
Stumbling.
Do you see the cloud of smoke in there?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes it gets a little lighter, sometimes it gets a little darker.
Church.
Pictures coming.
If this gets a little bit more intense for her, we might pull it out.
Savior.
3.4, 8.0.
Wow. It was this makes it 0, brother. Just so you know. Henry.
Jefferson?
Henry. Tell us about why we're here. Let's brag about your work a little bit. What's inside the building?
Moved.
Charles?
What was moved? Henry?
Yahoo.
What was moved here?
Henry.
4.4.
Henry? Thank you for giving us your name at least. But what was moved here?
Why?
Timrod's entire collection is at this building, so they had to probably compile it and move it.
East.
It's a big stretch, but it's in the right direction. Henry?
Try.
What's inside the building? Be very specific. You can give us an image. Use the blue box. I mean, he's going to fall asleep in there if you don't.
Together. Everything in between.
Here's you have the phrase in the middle here last night. Doing anything?
Fight.
Henry? I forgot to keep track of the damn time. How's our video? We're going to look at the video markers because I forgot to start it. I think you probably have the easiest one to read.
Everything.
How long we've been recording?
4:45.
Henry, we're about halfway through. And you
Please.
haven't given us anything but your name. Let's talk about your work.
Dry ground.
If you want, you got the word dirt and dry ground together. Do you want to talk about where you're buried?
3.2.
Getting them at the same time.
Architect?
Take forever to me.
Henry, let's talk about your other.
Let's talk about your fears.
Ouch. I was gonna say your friend.
Run away.
We're not leaving yet. Henry, let's talk about your friend that went to his cottage. He's another poet. Can you tell us his name or where that cottage was?
Stumble.
Henry, do you need some recognition?
5979. Why?
Henry, you know I'll read a few stanzas if you need me to try to draw you back to us. But I would really like an image to come through the blue box.
Family?
See family. Can you show us an image?
3.5.
Good job.
3.8.
I'm waiting for her to commend you again.
Plaques.
3.8. 5.
With you.
5.3.
Henry.
Charleston.
8.4.
Henry, where was the cottage? It was not in Charleston. What city was it in?
Uninvited.
You were invited.
South Carolina.
Okay, smartass. Let's get these specific. What city in South Carolina?
6.8.
Oh. Anybody else have a question they would like to ask based off the story? Sometimes that works too, if I'm not getting much.
I'm still alive.
5.4.
Glory.
Henry, the blue box. If you give us an image, we'll wrap it up. We got plenty of numbers. Show us something's going on here.
Columbia.
There it is. Thank you, Henry. Tell us what you did there. She's been quiet for a while.
Go?
We're not leaving yet.
For you.
We've got 3 minutes.
Give me an image.
I know, right?
I haven't seen anything with clouds. Some clouds.
Tell us about the war.
Yeah, Henry? That's
I can't.
Why not?
I want you to want me.
Well, Henry, from what I know, you were pretty timid.
235 south. I'm still alive.
9.1.
9. This is the second time she's heard I'm still alive. It's gotta be from a song.
Caregiving.
Industrial.
Henry, why won't you tell us about the war? Isn't that what you wrote about?
Leaving?
We're not leaving. She keeps wanting us to leave. Like you notice like where the differences are coming from. So weird.
Anywhere you want it.
Go for the journey.
You need to leave.
We're not leaving yet. We need an
They
image.
all got down.
Can you give us a picture in the blue box?
You in the woods.
What about the woods? Did you fight in the woods in the war? Or was it an open battlefield?
Take my hand.
Confrontation.
Description.
Confrontation is the word that just came up. in
Little
case you guys missed
detour.
that.
I'm still alive.
Wow. Henry.
Recognize it.
Wow.
His work lives on.
4.9.
Henry, before we close it out, I'm going to read your last two stanzas from your poem Charleston.
Rest.
So you say whatever you're going to say. I would prefer a good night or something. Yeah, we'll be over here shortly.
Everything's out on the moon again.
We know not in the temple of the fates, God has inscribed her doom,
Take back
Crazy.
control.
and all untroubled in her faith she waits, the
5.5.
triumph or the tomb. 1862.
He called you crazy.
O's and threes.
Henry, can you tell us good night? We're going to wrap it up.
Charleston. Search once upon a time. Trains.
Henry going once. Would really
Christian.
would like an image.
Over?
All the things to end coming out of her.
6.6.
Henry going twice.
Damaged.
We're dead.
Lights out.
No shit. All right, let's tap our ladies on the leg. Nina, take that thing off your face. Let's see what we can get. Let's see. Sometimes if you